brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MtgA Malone. Thank you all so very freaking much for tuning in. Today is a very special day because Modern Horizons 3 has released on Arena, and I am super excited to tell you that I will not be making content for Modern Horizons 3. That is right. That is right. But before we get into all of the controversy surrounding me and that set, we're still on our way to 33,333, so if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. The day of Modern Horizons 3 release on Arena is the perfect freaking day to do so. So many threes. You think you will be walking through a forest. You spell it differently? Nobody ever told me. Oh, I should have learned in kindergarten. Well, maybe your kindergarten was better than mine. I'm working here, okay? Can I please get thanks? Thank you very much. Yes, I would like a coffee. Thank you very much. So, I decided not to make content about Modern Horizons 3. There is some big reasons for it. And one of the biggest reasons, one of the very first biggest reasons is, if you know this channel, you know that I usually play Standard. And from time to time, when Standard got stale, I looked into some other formats. Like I played some Timeless, I played some Historic, but... and that's a big but, and you know, we like those. People just aren't into it that much. YouTube works in a very weird way, that if you are doing something, and you do something differently, people don't watch. And you know that I've tried some videos in the past where I worked with other content creators, trying to make, you know, this kind of, is this card broken in Magic or nay kind of video. With Little Dark Fury, I did something about Pokemon cards with Gabriel Nassif. Both of those people usually get a lot of views on their channels, but not on mine. And I don't blame anyone, you know. I tried. It's for me very important as a content creator to try out new things. And I was inspired also by, you know, videos from CGB and Raran, where they work together. But I think that the huge point there is that, first of all, it's CGB, so of course 200,000 views, subs is something completely different than 3,000 subs, right? 30,000 subs. It's, yeah, more or less is 6.5 of what I have, you know, times 6.5 of what I have in views. And, but his videos still do very, very well, even better than his usual deck tech videos. But what I think is that the most important part about that is that Raran has the same viewership, at least, if not even more. And his videos always, whatever he does, always go from 50,000 to 100,000K every single day. So I think that just having Raran's face on a video also helps a lot. But that is something that I need to keep in mind. Producing a video, putting in the time, and having like 2,000 views in 2 weeks is not a lot. And as some of you might know, I went full-time last year, around this time last year. My coffee finally arrived. Thank you, person that doesn't exist. How did the coffee come from there, but the person over there? Well, magic. So, yeah. I still need to think about how I'm paying my bills and all of that. And I'm not expecting to drive in a Ferrari, okay? First of all, I'm more of a Lamborghini guy, and second of all, I don't even have a license. So how am I not? I'm just joking around. But that is not something that, you know, I never thought I'm going to get rich off this. All I want to do is to do a job that I'm happy with, and that is making content. In my life, I had a lot of jobs. I had a lot of different jobs. I worked at a bar. I worked at restaurants. I worked in factories. I worked at, you know, offices. I worked at a freaking radio station as a little mate that does all of the things that other people are too lazy to do. I did everything. And I tried it all. I studied a lot of different things. I went from languages to religious history, to history in general, to philosophy, all of that stuff. And I was never fulfilled, you know? But content fulfills me. And that is something that I really, really love doing. I love being a content creator. I'm doing this since more than 3 years now, and I never thought, geez, I'm going to stop. I hate this. I don't want to wake up in the morning. Well, there was some phases, you know, but there are different reasons. I was just projecting it on work. But it's something that I can do. And since I started streaming this year, also it got better and better. My mental health got even freaking better. But I still cannot just do it for, you know, for the fun of it. That ship has sailed the moment I decided to quit my real job and just go full on the content creation. Just doing Magic videos every single day. And yes, there's times where I'm sick and I'm taking my 2 or 3 days off because I'm freaking sick. It will happen in the future, but you know, still, I need to pay my bills. And videos in a format that people aren't watching aren't that. I tried Brawl back in the days. I tried Timeless, Historic, Alchemy, every single format that you can find on Arena. I even did some draft videos. Every single format that you can find on Arena, I tried. I even enjoyed it. But people are not here to watch that. You need to establish a certain viewership for those kind of things. So, yeah, I mean, you know, I'm a fun guy, you know, just like every mushroom is. But I still, you know, try to be honest here with you. And I don't want to put time and especially money because I would have to buy all the new cards and the old set just came out like 1.5 months ago. So I put a lot of money in that already and still don't have all the cards because of the stupid bonus sheet and all of that. And I invested already a lot of money. I invested the same amount, if not even a little bit more than I usually invest in a set, and I still don't have all the standard legal cards because of the freaking bonus sheet. So I don't want to go ahead and just buy Modern Horizons 3 and make content in Timeless or Historic if my viewership is not interested in that. Yes, I hear you. 10% of the people in the back that are saying, no matter what you do, we will support you, we will watch you, and I'm super, insanely freaking grateful for that. There is no better feeling than to know that whatever I do, there will always be people supporting me, there will always be people watching my content, and there will always be people that say, hey Malone, you're amazing, thank you for doing what you do, I'm here for it, you bring me joy every single day, and that is the reason why I love doing this. At heart, I'm an entertainer that just wants to smile. At my dancing and singing and all of that, you know, and if you like my dancing and singing, I'm the most happiest clown in the world, you know? But there is still 90% of people that will just, you know, they want to watch their content they want to watch. They don't care who produces it. As long as it is good content and they want to watch it, they will watch it. And that is 100% acceptable for me. I'm not like into big YouTubers and stuff like that. I don't care about Jake Paul and Prime, but Mr. Beast said one thing that really stuck with me and coming to that. And that is, it's not an algorithm, it's people. So, that is the first reason. But the biggest reason, I put this one in the middle, so if you are still watching, thank you. I appreciate that. The biggest reason though, is the format is already solved. I will not be playing Historic. I don't like Historic. I don't know why. I think that if I play an overpowered format, I want to go all the way in, if I can afford it, like, you know that I dabble in some Modern lately, and, but I couldn't go Legacy because there is no deck that I could afford in Legacy because of dual lands are legal and all of that. But the format is already freaking solved, and I am tired already. In the early access event, 9 out of 10 decks have been playing Grief on turn 1 into either Reanimator or a Thoughtseize. And you know, if you didn't even play a land, you mulligan down to 6. You keep a hand with 3 lands, 3 cards. 2 of those cards are gone already. Now you go to your turn 1, and I promise you, you won't be able to play anything because they already removed all of your turn 1 and turn 2 plays. Easy peasy lemon freaking squeezy. The card is very, very annoying to play against. And if you are going second in a best of 1 format where you cannot sideboard, sorry, I have just quick thing. Where you cannot sideboard, you aren't going to have fun. You just aren't going to have fun. You know, I dabble in some Pokemon as well back in the day and still sometimes do. It's still a pretty fun game, you know, especially nostalgia and all of that. But there was a situation in Pokemon where you had 2 cards that would bring your hand from 7 to 4 cards before you even played something, and they straight up banned it. And for one very, very good reason. It's just not fun. It's just not fun. Yes, Yes, it is fun for the person. I'm the very first that will play stacks. I'm the very first that will slap a turn 3 show and tell on the table and just win the game. But that is a turn 3. And I think that a turn 3 is a big difference to a turn 0. I mean, what are you going to do, you know? We have seen, I played some of the Guys of Sand draft deck in Historic, and it was absolutely bonkers. Like, you just play one of your ley lines, you remove the ley line to bring in the Geist. If they don't have a sacrifice a creature kind of effect, you lost. Did I enjoy playing it? Yes, it was fun for one day, and I was like, oh my lord. But it was also like a glass freaking casket, you know? It was also a glass cannon, not a glass casket. My mind is, I have magic derangement syndrome. It's a glass cannon. If you don't have the combo in hand and you don't do it on turn 1, you kind of already lost the game. So you're investing a lot. For the decks that play Grief into Not Dead After All, or Reanimate, or just the Thoughtseize even, there's still the normal good Rakdos deck, or even like Junt deck, that is on Timeless anyways. They will still be playing Oko. They will still be playing Lightning Bolt. They will still be playing the Shaman. I forgot the name. They will still be playing all of these cards. It's not like, oh, okay, I don't have Grief on turn 1. I kind of can scoop already. I have to mulligan 5 times until I find the combo. No. The deck is still super powerful. And if they play Fury, even worse. Fury got freaking banned in Modern. But it's coming to Timeless. Grief is a problem in Legacy. People are playing it in Legacy. If a card is so powerful that it extends through all the formats, it is a problematic freaking card. And you can count on that to be problematic. So that is one of the main reasons I don't even want to play that format right now. Once more, 9 out of 10 games. There was some creative games. There's so many cool cards. Hello, dog. There's so many cool cards. You have all the Planeswalkers. The only Planeswalker I saw was Tamiyo. CGB was playing a mono blue deck with Tamiyo. It was amazing. Yes, I flooded. I think you can see it on the MTG Arena official channel. I think he put the deck there. Yes, that was cool. I liked it. I was like, yeah, okay, you know, losing to this is alright. At least there was some interaction beyond turn 0. That is all I'm asking for. Some interaction beyond turn 0. But if you already on turn 0, before I even played a land, remove 2 of my 7 cards in hand, and now leave me with 3 lands and 2 cards that I cannot play until turn 5? Nah. What are you going to do? Play Force of Will and then lose the game anyways, you know? Yeah, I don't think you will do this. So yeah, there is so many cool cards, and I played 4 or 5 different decks. I played the Grief deck for 3 games, and it was so unenjoyable. It wasn't even fun. It wasn't a kind of, oh, I'm an evil magician kind of way. I enjoy it so much, you know? You know me. If I can keep you from playing, but at least I want to walk the tightrope, you know? At least I want to have like a little feeling of I'm accomplishing something here. And you don't get that. If your opponent isn't even able to play anything but a land for the first 4 turns, well, you already have a 4/4 with Menace on the battlefield, and they're already down to 2 life, you know? What is even going on? Like what even is that, you know? How is that fun? How is that cool? How is that something that should be happening? All the other, the evoke elementals are kind of alright, because if you're playing like the red one, yes, okay, but turn 2 you might be able to remove it already. If you're playing the white one or the blue one, meh. The green one is a sideboard card, you know, but the black one, removing 2 of your cards already, freaking Grief, before you even play the land, is just not fun for your opponent. And I felt that way too. I built a freaking life gain deck to play Sorin. It was impossible. Literally impossible. Because they would Thoughtseize your Sorin, then they Grief your other cards, and then what? That's it. Game is over. You're an aggro deck that already lost 2 cards before they even played 1 card. You have no chance. I'm telling you that much. There is no way you can make a comeback from that. I tried an Eldrazi deck. What happened? They griefed my Eldrazi. Thought seized the other one. Next turn they drew Reanimate. They reanimated my Eldrazi. Now it was theirs. Bam, game over before I even played 2 lands. That is not a format that I am freaking enjoying. So, that is the main reason, the absolute freaking main reason why I don't want to play Modern Horizons freaking 3. But now to part 3 of the video. So, first of all, I don't want to invest time and money in a format that people aren't interested in anyways. Second of all, the format is solved already. You will see nothing but grief. You will see nothing but that for the first time that you're playing for the first 20 hours. And then you will just be piecing out unless you're playing the same deck they are. That is not happening for me. But, and here's the caveat, I still love the format. It's insanely fun to draft. Insanely fun to play. The draft is powerful and fun. It is not like the OTJ, the Outlaws of Thunder Junction draft, where you're like, okay, yeah, I have a cool deck, yeah, but somebody just plays Oko Thief of Crowns. Okay, there's 1 in 500 packs. Good for you that you drew it. The next person will just defeat you with a Cracker with power. Okay, yeah, nice list card you got there. That is once in every 500 packs. That is okay, you know? I'm not complaining about that. What I am saying is that in Modern Horizons 3, you have maybe some list cards, like, you know, the Elementals, special guests, but the rest of the format is powerful as well. And if you have 1 grief in your deck, 1, and you need to exile a card from your hand to evoke it, I don't think that you will also have a freaking Reanimator spell going with that. So if you do have a grief, okay, cool. Play it on turn 4. You look at their hand, discard something, turn 4 is still a good time to do it. It's fine. The other cards are powerful as well. There's insanely awesome bombs. All the other archetypes are still viable. Like, I played a little draft with my friends on a weekend. We were only 4 people, but it was still amazing. I played a Dimir deck. And for the first time in my life, I drafted a Dimir deck that was actually good. I didn't play a single counter spell, not a single one. But the cards are still good enough. I played against an Eldrazi deck that had the new commander in it. The new Eldrazi commander, 5 colors, you pay 2, you copy Eldrazi spells and everything that is on the stack at the same time. Boom, mind-blowingly strong deck, insane. And I was still able to hold myself against it and in the end even defeat it with 2-3 flyers. Because there was enough stuff for me to do to combat freaking Eldrazi's in any other format, like in any other draft surroundings. I don't think that you would ever be able. The other decks didn't stand a chance. They were like aggro-ish decks against the Eldrazi deck. The one was at 40 life to 5 life and still lost the game against the Eldrazi deck. That is how strong it is. But still, another well-built deck can still freaking beat it. And I think that that is something that will be happening during the live streams. From time to time, when I'm done recording my videos, which is always my priority number 1, I will do some drafts. No worries, I will do that, 100%, but I will not be playing constructed freaking format. No way, Jose. And that is all I have to say about it. There might be some other thoughts, you know, like, yeah, it's a paper format, it shouldn't be on Arena. I had summer formats that are not standard legal. We had Lord of the Rings last year, and I think the difference with Lord of the Rings was that there was still some hype surrounding it. People love the Lord of the Rings. I like it as well, you know? Hey, it's a big part of my childhood. Like, I remember watching the movies in the cinema, like it was a premiere and it was like this huge room. They even had a bar at the back where you could buy drinks and snacks during the movie. And I remember it vividly, that we were sitting there being super excited about this super insanely monumental modern fantasy movie that was just so good. And there is people that are even older than I am that grew up with the books and the animated movies and, like, you know, radio readings of whatever. It's like if they would bring out a Star Wars set now. People would at first freaking go bananas for it. Absolutely freaking bananas. If they would bring out a freaking Warhammer 40k set, a whole set, people would go bananas for it. Because the IP behind it is still something that attracts your views, that attracts your eyes, that piques your interest. A friend of mine, he was introduced to Magic last year. And then, he played Commander with us. He's an amazing freaking dude. He built a cool deck straight up. And he's like one of the biggest Lord of the Rings nerds that I personally know. And yeah, the first deck he was like, I absolutely want to build this. After he built a Rocco Street Chef, was a Lord of the Rings deck. Because he loved it so much. And it was like, this is so cool. But Modern Horizons 3 is not that. Modern Horizons 3 is insanely cool for people that are already into Magic since a long time. There is some insanely awesome callbacks. You know, the Wampus Aberration, the Shapeshifter. You have the Shadow of the Second Sun. There is so many cool callbacks to cards. But that is it. And that is something that is not attracting views outside of people that are into Magic for the last 15 to 30 years. Nope. It ain't happening. And so, yeah, there is no need to invest the time. There's no need to, spend money on the set. I will be spending money on drafts. Looking forward to that. And if I get some cards out of it, maybe I will try to build a deck. And I really like Timeless. I enjoyed even the freaking show and tell meta. I enjoyed that. It wasn't a problem for me. Because it's turn 3. Counter it. Boom. Disenchant their enchantment. Boom. Play your own. Born Upon the Wind. Win yourself. Boom. That was cool, There was interaction. You actually had to use your noggin up here. But just at turn 0, you lose half of your hand already because you had to mulligan. Ain't freaking fun. So yeah. That is my rant video. And I know a lot of you ain't even gonna watch it until the end. If you are, thank you very freaking much. If you are still here, I really, really freaking appreciate it. And yeah, these are my thoughts. This is the big MTG Malone Modern Horizon 3 controversy. On a little side note, real quick, I will be in Amsterdam in 2 weeks for the Magicon Amsterdam. If you are there, please come say hi. Even if I'm in the middle of a game, unless I'm on the main stage, which will happen, I will be still, taking the time to give you a token, sign a token. If you want to take a picture, absolutely. I will be on the main stage on Saturday. I will be meet and beat at the Ultimate Guard booth on Friday. And on Sunday morning, you can find me in the Creators Corner, where you can play one of my favorite formats of all time against me, Basic Land Game, which is absolutely crazy good. So, I don't want to be like a negative person. This was not a negative video. It was just explaining a little bit of my view about the Modern Horizon 3 situation. I felt like it was very important to me to address this. Otherwise, I would have not be sitting here for 25 minutes and talking to you like that. And yeah, that is all I have to say. So, come to freaking Amsterdam, say hi, give me a hug, give me a high five. Don't interrupt me while I'm in the toilet, maybe. That is the only place and time where I need my 10 seconds for myself. But hey, other than that, I will be very, very glad to say hi. And if you enjoy Modern Horizons 3, there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to say that as well. The format is cool. If you like it, you're not a bad person. But I will not be that person to show it on my channel. I think there will be a lot of other people. So thank you all so very freaking much. I'm MtgA Malone. And remember, my friends, that if you're waking up tomorrow morning and see a beautiful, beautiful face of yours in the mirror, that all of you are pretty freaking sweet. I am MtgA Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow.